Hi guys, and welcome back to Leslie Through the Looking Glass. For those of you that are new here, hi, my name is Leslie. My returning viewers, as always, thank you so much for coming back to support my channel. It really means so very much. Alright guys, we are back with another Mental Health Monday today. I did not get a video out this past weekend. I told you guys I was hoping to do some of my shows or concerts lately to put together my little vlog thing or do a recap at the very least, and life has been chaos this past week. After filming last Monday's video, my husband got home from work a little early and realized that the house felt a little cold and checked the thermostat, and our house was down a couple degrees from where it was supposed to be, and our furnace started going out. So we had been dealing with that all week and getting set up for that. So if you hear any loud noises, it's because they're actually working on it right now, thank goodness. But this weekend, me and Amelia stayed at my parents' house for the first 2 nights, and then last night we had a hotel room with a pool for her so she could play and swim and kind of try to make the best out of a crappy situation because it was getting pretty cold here at night. My poor husband stayed at the house with the dog, and it got down to like 56. Luckily, he was able to get the furnace on once in a while to like boost the heat up. So before bed, he would run it till it got to about 72 so that it was at least warmer and maybe didn't drop quite as low. But yeah, and then in the morning, he would be able to warm the house up a little bit. And we'd come home for a few hours during the day, get stuff done, laundry, any chores that need to be done for the weekend, and then leave again. So it's just been, and we had a birthday party, so it's just been very chaotic, and just kind of derailed a lot of our plans and a lot of, our routine, which is always hard on Amelia. She's a very routine kid, like sleep schedule and stuff, because the kid doesn't know how to sleep in. Today is probably the latest she has ever slept, and it was till like 7:45, and that was after not napping pretty much almost 3 days. She took one 45-minute nap on Saturday, but did not nap Friday or Sunday, and swimming in a pool and playing and being up late compared to normal for 3 nights in a row. So it was just a lot. So needless to say, my anxiety has been actually, I had said last week how everything had been pretty like status quo and my anxiety had not been triggered by too much, and this was it. So I don't do well not like having a plan, not knowing what's going on, routine being disrupted, all of that. So, and then on top of it, we had other events going on that typically are anxiety responses for me. So like going to a party and not knowing who's going to be there to know if I know people and feeling awkward, stuff like that always triggers my anxiety a tiny bit. Luckily that actually, because of everything else going on, was like kind of a welcome distraction, and I did not really have anxiety going into the party, so that was good because I normally would have. But yeah, so it's just been chaos. My anxiety was more about like all the timing, getting my parents' house before it was too late, but making sure we got to not spend enough time at my sister-in-law's party because it was her 40th birthday and that's special, that they had a big surprise party for her. So it was just kind of like a lot. And stress just always compounds my anxiety. I had tons of headaches this weekend. And just not sleeping in your own bed. You don't sleep as good. I was sharing a bed with Amelia, and she is a wild sleeper, so she'd whack me all night, wake me up. It was just a lot. So there wasn't much I could do to kind of calm my anxiety because it just was like that heightened sense for days. But we are finally getting back to normal, and it could have been so much worse. We're so lucky we have family close that, is willing to help us. And then my husband made a nice surprise of getting a hotel for a night so that we could kind of like make it like a little vacation for a day and do some swimming. And Millie was in seventh heaven. We got fast food and ice cream for dinner and she thinks sleeping in hotels is super fun. So she did not seem to mind it too much, and for the most part we did have our meltdowns throughout the weekend, just because of toddler life and her routine being so disrupted, but she honestly did really well, and she was so happy and excited about swimming. She made friends with all the kids in the pool, and because we had a lot of people there from other places that were on spring break, even though our area isn't, so she got to play with a bunch of kids on Sunday in the water and just had a really good time. And then today, like I said, they're here now. They should have a few more hours of work, and then we will be good to go. So that's really exciting. And then it's just a matter of getting everything like cleaned up, put back to normal, and get ready to start the week. Whew. So yeah, now I can breathe. I just feel like I put a ton of out there without really even breathing. But yeah, so I do feel like today I kind of, like last night we've slept really well, and today I just feel that like kind of exhausted from being on the run for several days in a row, and just like that relief of knowing we're going to be back on track and into schedule going tomorrow. But yeah, so I apologize for anybody who's looking forward to my weekend videos, because it just did not happen this week. And I am going to try to get something out. I will probably do the Winnie the Pooh review of the show for next weekend with just my couple pictures that I have inserted for you guys to see, because I work next weekend and it's very hard for me to sit down and try to edit anytime during the week, because I am still learning and I am afraid it's going to take me much longer than I am used to. So I'm not going to try to get out the concert yet. But I will try to get the Winnie the Pooh show reviewed for you guys and up and talk about that. But yeah, so other than that, I don't think I have a lot going. Like I said, my anxiety this morning is like complete, like one of those weird things where I was kind of like on edge from like Thursday on, and today I'm just relieved, and it really all kind of dissipated. I still have a lot to try to get done this afternoon and everything, but I'm just so grateful that this is being taken care of, that it doesn't seem to be stressing me out a whole lot, which is great. But let me, do you guys get stressed when your routines or your day-to-day is kind of different, or like, and not planned? You know, it's one thing if it's like your routine is mixed up because you have plans and you know what's going on, or like staying with relatives or anything. Does that give you guys anxiety? I'm just curious if that's just me or if that's a typical anxiety thing, but definitely was a trigger for me. Just because you feel like you're walking into eggshells, you're in somebody else's space, you're interrupting their day-to-day routine, so I just feel like guilty and anxious. But I feel like that's probably normal. Even though it is my parents, there was nobody else I could have stayed with that I would have been as comfortable with, and I was still stressed. Or anxious, I should say, not stressed, but just like trying not to interrupt their life too much with me and Amelia there. But that's really all I have for today, guys. I'm trying to get this done early compared to normal so that I can get everything put back to normal later. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a great Monday. Let me know in the comments down below if you feel the same way when you're staying with people or depending on other people. And I will see you guys this weekend with a video. I've really been off on my Saturday videos, so I will promise to get that out this weekend. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.